1 was a success. Repeat, phase 1 success.
Agent, let's talk.
Turned loose on the city because, hey, it seemed like a great idea at the time. Word on the street is that he's still on the loose. Been spotted by a reputable observer on West 46th Street. The bogeyman.
Happy Saturday.
And the government made him. And he's trapped in here with us. But here's another thought.
Saturday before Christmas.
Let's say you're the government. Let's say you screwed up bad and you let this
Doing this.
get loose from
I'm gonna try to do
wherever you were cooking it up.
another just kind of a going over what you're supposed to do. Not exactly tutorial guide, but not exactly not a tutorial guide. I've watched far too many really
I
bad
got something you need
Let's
to
have a
shut
chat.
down.
I got something you'll be interested in.
guide videos related to survival, and it just annoys me. Incidentally, I see a player that I know, Sapien, there. I don't think Sapien knows me as this alt. Sapien's cool. At the beginning here, I showed off that you can start the survival queue from the map by pointing at the terminal.
I got something you might be interested in.
It glitches a little bit and it won't show you which one you're pointing at, but or which method you're choosing, game finder versus matchmaking. But it always defaults to the top thing. This guy's trying to wonder why there's 3 HVT officers here. Yeah. Game finder queue takes up to 6 minutes. Hopefully it won't take that long. If it does, that means that I was the first player to queue.
Your attention, please. We will be offering self-defense training for interested civilians on a
Hey, I
nightly
got a
basis
target for you.
in the area next to the armory.
This is really boring. So I apologize. I'd look at the map, I guess. So a lot of people who play survival, they try to recommend that you go to very specific areas. One of them is this row of brownstones in West 22nd. They have lots and lots of clothing on the street there. Another place that I see a lot is actually going around the corner. Sorry about the audio. Around the corner of the base of operations, around the block. There is lots of loot there for sure. Good loot even. Other ones have, I've seen one that has you run up Broadway. So you get to the DZ and then kind of around the morgue. The morgue is a landmark both in survival and in the main game. I'm trying to remember what other ones. Just generally speaking, they're just shitty recommendations. Everything south, like due south of the DZ and under the DZ, if you will, is just a shit area. You can't get green, purple gear there. You can only get green and maybe blue. And so there's no good reason to go down there for anything. But depending on where you spawn, that dictates where you should go. So anyone who says always go here, that's a good indication that's a terrible advice. Anyone who says craft your hat or scarf, that's stupid. It's not even worth it to collect the fabric, actually. I don't even bother with the pill, the painkiller, because there's no real value in any of those. Painkiller, big deal. You can it's just far more valuable to get outside. Your priority in survival when you spawn, the first thing you want are tools.
Better get yourself
And
into a
so
hazmat suit,
get
Agent.
outside as quickly as you can. If there's another player that spawned in your hideout, they're going to get to him first. Okay, this is the art museum. I can tell from the floor. This is a southwest spawn. There's going to be a sign in front of me, or not a sign, but a an image. So that one means I should go left. That painting. And you want to go to this parking, or this garage here, car, whatever thing. There's 3 boxes of tools and a gear piece in here. I want all of them. If I do this right, that bomb will go off and won't hit me. The gear piece might be blue, so you can skip it. Tools are the real prize here. Now there's 2 enemies that are usually right around here. There they are. Yeah, you should have been dead. Alright, so there's 9 players. I'm one of them, so there's 8 others, but probably there's more like 10. Nobody died yet. So that first one usually means somebody hasn't quite loaded, and someone may have deltaed or disconnected, and sometimes intentionally, often intentionally. So there's a player right there, going the wrong direction, probably following one of those shitty recommendations. So there's tools behind this hideout. This is a better hideout to spawn in, where that player actually spawned. And see, they missed these tools. I mean, you want those. I'm going to go in this hideout. This is, for this particular spawn location, this is the last time I'm going to be in a green hideout. Only time, I should say. So I will quickly craft my extended mag and VH1 optic. The extended mag can only be crafted green. Same with the VX1 optic. You will only ever see them green. Or if you're very, very lucky, those can drop in the dark zone as purple. But you can't craft them. So this is the last chance for an extended mag for this sort of run. Unless I, veer off and go back to green areas. So there's another player, again going the wrong way. They may have grabbed these tools already, so it's so good for them. They did. They skipped a backpack. Backpack is worth it. It might have food, might have water as it did. It might have clothing. Back to that hat and scarf nonsense. Every hat or scarf that you craft, it uses 1 green fabric. It's literally the worst thing that you can craft. So every piece of clothing that you find outside of that is almost certainly going to be better. It's not always better, but most of the time. So no one's been here yet, despite the fact that there's 8 other players in this session. And we already passed 2 of them because they're going the wrong fucking way. And the enemies aren't here yet, so this is free loot. Sounds like somebody's got to be there. They don't fight each other. They're all rioters here. Someone's doing some heavy lifting for us. That's awesome. Grab all the free loot. Take a look. I'm probably not going to equip these. Once you equip something, it's just, you can't unequip from that slot. So just don't equip something until you're good and ready to actually use it. Incidentally, you're in survival, you always start with all green gear. Of course, everyone knows that, but your vest and knees are always rolled to stamina. Your mask and backpack are always rolled to electronics. God damn it, this guy's here. Okay, at least the weapon parts are still here. That's because that player spawned him out of position. The prize here is the weapon parts. I didn't want to deal with those guys here, at least, because it draws other players to this location. This is the first little loot cave here. This particular spawn, so that garage I went into, that can only be blue if you're lucky. But everything else that I'm going to loot on this whole run, I mean, unless I go out of my way to get back to green areas, everything can be purple. See, obviously that was. So I'm sorry, I was talking about the green loot. So your gear that you start with, vest, knees, always rolled to stamina, mask, backpack always rolled to electronics, gloves are always rolled to firearms, and the holster has 2, and it's one of them is always firearms, the other one is either electronics or stamina. So at some point you want to check your holster to see what kind it is, but I don't usually bother. For me it's simple, I want one with both firearms and stamina, and as soon as I pick one up, I'll equip it. I'm going to player here. Oh. I know that guy, that's a friend of mine. So I'm going to leave some stuff for him. Both because he's a friend, and because while he's looting it'll slow him down a little bit. He's a little bit angry he's missing this stuff right now. Bell toll. For whom the bell tolls, I guess, right? Buy bell toll. So, see, we're still at 8. So that's because someone... Oh, that's not right. He's not supposed to be there. It's because of all the players in this session. Someone's caused him to spawn early. Now, if that friend of mine's in this session, it's possible another friend of mine's in this session. If he is, he will have already gotten this loot up here. So that makes this actually an excellent opportunity to show what do you do when someone's already got your stuff. Well, we don't have to worry about that just yet. We'll see if he followed me here. He knows this route as well as anybody. But this isn't usually where he goes. I play with him all the time, and we definitely, it's true, we all know exactly where we like to go. I don't think he's going to clock this as me. I don't think he knows this alt of mine. Finishing up on the gear that you start with, remember everything is static, so the only question is what kind of holster you got. And you don't really need to worry about it. What this means though is that because your mask and backpack are always rolled to electronics, any mask or backpack that you pick up is automatically fine, just put it on. Because in worst case it's also electronics. You don't need electronics at the beginning. You can't. Electronics is only useful when you have a skill. I actually want to check on that. That might not be entirely accurate. I think electronics also impacts the effectiveness of your explosives. But I don't know for sure. I'll have to think about whether or not I even want to try proving that. So right now I'm a little bit stamina heavy. You don't want to have too many stamina pieces, so I'd love to find some firearms pieces. Shit, he's for sure gotten up there. That's okay. That's another object lesson. We can see what to do again. I expect that he will have already gotten to the supermarket, which is my next stop. Playing this right now as though there's not someone fast in here, but he is fast. At least can be fast. And I need to respect that. Either go fast myself or change things up. So I'm going to warm up real quick, put on those firearms gloves I just picked up, trash all the blues. I keep a green. Oh, that's outstanding. I keep a green because when it's time to craft, first of all, let me check these out. Let's see, I don't want that. I will use the MP7 if these guys are still alive at least.
Drop in core temperature
Up here.
detected.
So it's funny that I beat Adrock to that that little diner. He should have spawned near enough to me that he could have beat me or been had on pace with me. But I remember I already stopped and crafted my extended mag and VX1 optic. He for sure would have crafted those two if he could. But it's a question of where did he do it. He may have been the one that spawned at that construction site and gone back inside. That's very probably where he was. So he hasn't been here yet. This is good news for me. I'm going to warm up so I can put on that extended mag. The MP7 has a very small magazine. And actually deconstruct these. I'm going to RPK. Oops. RPK is tempting. It's a great weapon. But what I love to do in this portion of the game is to use a weapon that has a ammo type that I don't expect to use later on. Once I switch to my pistol here. Jesus Christ, that guy. See that? Oh my god, look at him! He just ducked through me. What awesome. So the purple is aggro on me right now. I don't know where he is exactly, but we'll find him. Okay, good. Chance to look at my food. So this supermarket turns out full of food. It's a great place to fill up. Hopefully I get energy bar. I only need one more. I'll just let that one go. Figure where he's at. Oh, sounds like the gold might be involved here. I don't want to fight the gold at all. I only want to fight the purple.
Drop in core temperature detected.
They're both here. So we're gonna bounce. Purple is easy, the gold is not easy. Alright, so hopefully this isn't another energy bar. Nope. I'll go ahead and grab meds just to do so. I don't need them. With this guy in the session, he's going to chase landmarks in the DZ. He'll also res anyone that needs it, unless they steal loot from him. And by the way, if you steal who steals loot from whom? That is well, okay, so it could be him. Someone's already gotten the electronics here. That's probably him. He loves this electronics store. So do others of my friends. But the one who I thought might also be in here is definitely not. Scaffolding already. I ate a medkit there. I probably shouldn't have because it sounds like the rioters are already in combat in the electronics store. And if that's the case, that's where he's at. And there's a lot of loot on the roof of that electronics store and in the alley behind it. All of which can be purple, and I'd love to have a piece of it. So I'm going to drink something so that I can get a head start on where it is, and whether it's been looted RNA. Sure looks like this has already been took. Tools have been taken. Door is open. Check the roof.
Core body temperature drop.
Probably already up here. Yep. I think, yeah, that's him. There's somebody. So he's going to go over there. That's fine. So I'm going to beat him to some other spots, since I know that he's here. Although he may have already gone to this hideout. So Normally I would be crafting or grabbing up. There's a bunch of stuff there. So in that alley behind that hideout or behind that that electronics store, there's 2 gear pieces, two backpacks, and a med kit. Of course, I'm down a med kit because I ate one. He has not been here yet. That's great. He will be counting on these. He'll be mad about this. And I'm going to pivot now because he's here and competing with me against other stuff, and I'm missing out on a lot of the things I was expecting. So not only are the 2 gear pieces in the alley behind that electronics store, but there's also, I'm going to go ahead and kill these guys for some extra stuff. There's also on the roof, there's a weapon and 2 more gear pieces. And again, all of that shit can be purple. It's a fantastic place to go. And then the electronics store itself, of course. And electronics are hugely valuable at this stage in the game because you need blue electronics, you never need green. Because those are required in order to craft gear. And some of your key skills. So I'm going to hop in and see what I can craft. I will not be able to, normally from here I would already be able to craft full purple. I might even have almost all purple. Instead, I am woefully undergeared here. And that's too bad, but whatever. I'm not gonna, normally I would put on all my green gear
Warning.
so that
Infection
I could
progressing.
break down the blue and get immediately the blue materials out of it rather than worthless green. Alright, so normally I would also craft my X45. I'm not going to bother with that right now. I will, however, craft a decent weapon. Looks like I can craft 2 weapons and my turret. Weapons cost 4, the turret costs 3. I can also craft, oh good, I can craft 3 gear pieces, so I'll go ahead and do that. In fact, I could craft 4 if I put on my green stuff. That's probably, that could be him. I don't know who that is. I mean, no shit, I don't know who it is, right? So now I'm putting on the green stuff. I know that I can craft, what did I do? I know that I can craft the pieces that I need. Hopefully I got an, nope, did not get another fabric, that's okay. So I can craft exactly the 3 pieces that I need. Vest, gloves, holster. I won't be able to craft my filters if I do that. Well, yeah, I won't. But I'm not worried about that. That's not my goal yet. I'm going to pivot, remember. So I have every reason to suspect that whoever that was, assuming it was my buddy, he went in at southwest DZ entrance and went in quickly, therefore didn't really stop to do much other than whatever they've already done. That's all very good news for me. That means that the northern areas are available. Okay, so I've already done both weapons, my turret, and now I can make a heavy mag spring. That's important for the M60. It fires too slowly. It's lovely to have a additional rate of fire. Also, if you had a PP19, heavy mag spring is again excellent for that. And I'm going to need some for the Helvoa, which is really hard to control. It's nice to have stability mods, so that's what the muzzle brake and CQB optic are. And since I've wasted all of my fabric, I'll go ahead and waste some tools on a couple more stability. The angled grips add more stability as well. Although I should have made, I wonder if I can still do it. Do I have enough? Yeah, I forgot. So again, this is this particular route, I only hit a green hideout. I do not hit a blue or blue-green hideout. So I didn't have an opportunity to make my Omega suppressor, which I normally would do for the M60. So see, top, bottom, bottom, top. So it makes bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom. Break down everything that I'm not using. Okay, and a quick look to see if there's anything else I can do. I expect that there's not. I don't have anything. Why did I go back in here? I need to put my skills on. Skill. Usually I have both of them here. So remember, so now I'm under. I got all purple anyway. I didn't get anywhere close to the normal shit that I that I get. Is that a player? That is a player. Who is it? Grabbing meds. Can't see him. I'm not worried about that player. I'm going down here. This is my pivot. So let's take a look at the map and I'll show you. So someone may have, so they haven't cleared the morgue yet. Someone may end up doing that. If that was my buddy, he went to the tire fire here. Oh, I can't see the DZ entrance because I don't have my filter yet. He went to the tire fire area here and to the Broadway Emporium at Macy's. And probably cleared all that out. May have cleared the golds that I just skipped. I don't know. I am going down here so that I can still loot up a little bit. And subways in general are a great way to get loot. So someone just cleared, it's gone gray, so someone just cleared the morgue. This is all very good news for me, so I'm going to be able to do basically whatever I want up here. Subways are great, they're warm, so you don't have to worry about freezing. They tend to have lots of loot, and they tend to have lots of cleaners. And cleaners are easy, because they almost all of them except for their engineers and Lancelots, their rushers, have loot points. But the Lancelots are easy, you just... Okay. Hey, over here, man. The Lancelots are easy, you just back away as they're approaching you and shoot them in the head. I always take a pistol out for those guys. Even the purple ones in the dark zone. What's happening? I forgot about where I'm at here. Only $2 as a tool is there. This area has a bunch of clothing in it, and again, it's all cleaners, but there's a couple of purples in here, so you do have to be a little bit tight. Usually won't see me until I get around the corner here. Let's see, where's this guy at? I didn't even get to see his body. So I don't know where that guy was. Possibly, well, so what's going to happen likely is when players die in the in survival and they quit like that. So if you can see their body, you should never mark the body itself. That body is now gone. So if I were to look at the map, even if I had already marked his body before he quit out, where's that turret? I don't know why it can't see me. Even if I had marked his body, once he quit, body's gone, and so you would lose your waypoint. So never mark the body itself, mark next to the body. And then just understand that when you get closer, you're going to have to look around a little bit. So, but because of the number of players in this session, so that's definitely my buddy already taking stuff out. So I need to get my ass in there. So I'm going to go ahead and go up here and cut things short a little bit so that I can get into the DZ and start clearing landmarks myself. Anyway, I fully expect to see red X's next to whatever players have died, because there are enough players in here that all it takes is for someone to be nearby to that body and the red X will show up. Notice I shot the pouch. I did that intentionally, of course, so that I can both conserve ammunition and more quickly take out the two of them. Crowd controlling them both. I'll do that again up here. There's another pair of those guys up here. I'm still short a medkit, remember? There's one right in here. There's even more clothing. I really don't need clothing. I mean, I'm not turning it down, so I will, of course, open the suitcases as I encounter them in backpacks. And there's 3 backpacks, or 3 suitcases, and I think 3 backpacks in here, something like that. Don't recognize these gamer tags. I said I'd cut it short, but I mean, it's hard to stop looting, right? This stuff's here for free. Those guys just standing around. Sometimes I do this a lot. I just run up and punch them. You punch them like that, it staggers them. Stops cleaners from using flamethrowers. And using the pistol, of course, saves ammo. You have limited ammo in survival. So there's a bunch more stuff. There's 2 different doors you can open up that way that both have a weapon in them, and one of them has gear and a med kit. Crafting mats. They both have crafting mats. I can almost never... I can just never quite perfectly time that. A friend of mine swears that he can do it consistently.
Core temperature detected.
I don't know if I believe him. So again, there's no reason for me to go up here. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I just am. Probably because it's awesome. There's 3 gear pieces and a weapon up here, plus a suitcase, plus more tools. The ones I got down below and another box up here. And I will do a thing that I rarely do, and actually go down this ladder there. Because if I don't, there's just no way I'll cut things actually short. This is not entirely cut short right now. I cut out 1 major loot cave, the 2 doors. I mentioned you only have to kill 1 more cleaner engineer in that spot. It's super easy because there's a trap that helps you. There's explosive stuff down there. Apparently I forgot to reload at some point. He should be on fire for running through that, but okay. He should be on fire for standing in that, but okay. It's a real dangerous place to play, because all of the explosive stuff in here. I hate this place. Oh, that guy died. There's still explosive stuff. It's a great place to... I'm just going to leave this rest of this stuff. Can't turn out a backpack, though. Alright, so he's already at... God, he's moving fast. He may pop off his hunter here any second. I don't know if it will tell me from out here. So I'm going to go craft my filters, my support station, possibly some... gear mods. Go in.
Readings indicate this area is safe.
Oh, this is irritating. I don't have enough to make my X45. I need one more gold weapon part. So I'll hold off on that. I will make my support station. Pulse filters, medkit pouch. I won't make an extra medkit. There's going to be one at the kiosk up here, and there's one at the entrance to the DZ. I won't do the Times Square landmark. Not really. Oops. That's right. Let's make some of those. Oh, can't, apparently. Don't forget to equip your skill. In we go. I need to mark underground station for Anthony there, who is very likely to be next on his list if he doesn't do hunters first. Stop here and grab the med kit. Trap there. May as well check the weapon on the roof. Never know, maybe it's better. Scarlight is not better. Notice I look back there, it's because sometimes when you open containers rapidly, you won't see your crafting materials, they won't show up on your, like right here I got both those green ones. The last one it didn't show on me. If you look back at the last thing that you opened though, that's where the little icons are, so I had 2 blue out of that other one. I'm just gonna hop, I'm not even gonna get the gear piece. Tell you what, that guy's gonna know exactly that it's me as soon as he sees me using an X45 if I craft it, so maybe I won't, I don't know. From here I always glance at that fabric, that'll tell me if someone else entered the DZ, or I already know or assume that they didn't because the weapon was right at the door. And instead I go directly now to Northern Construction, which I will clear. Always take cover here first, just to spy that first guy. Might be right there waiting for you. Shotgunner's gonna come. Wow, Loki came first. Usually it's the shotgunner first. Okay. That's just what to do with him. G36, that's a weapon a lot of, oh shit, a lot of players like to use. I don't. God damn it. I think the G36 sucks. And I think it sucks specifically because it has, every G36 in this game has, oh shit, oh my god, this guy, he's gonna hit me again if I'm not careful. Every G36 in the game has focused as one of its talents. It's either the 3rd talent for high-end variants, or the 2nd talent, or the last talent, I guess. It's always the last talent, is the best way to put it. Even the green ones have focused on them. Focused is a trash talent. Fight me. It's absolutely ass. Focus is only valuable when you don't need it. And that's true. What I mean by that is that when you need the extra damage that focus gives you, it's because you also need your skills. And if you don't need the extra, if you don't need your skills, then guess what? You also don't need that extra damage. In fact, if you don't need your skills, why are you even using the G36? Switch to the pistol in those cases. That's not fair. Plenty of times I'll still use the main weapon, but you feel me. Tents here have a mixed roster of 4 LMB, 2 riflemen, and then either a 3rd rifleman, a shotgunner, a grenadier. We saw the the sniper there,
Body temperature dropping below normal
so-called
levels.
boss. This is a mini landmark. You can also have a purple engineer, you have a red healer, and you can even have a gold first wave agent. Alright, so I just put myself on the map. If he's paying attention, he knows that clearing landmarks.
Flare gun
I don't
required
think
for
he cleared
extraction is not detected.
virus though, so that's probably someone else. Because if he had, he would already have cleared Anthony. So it's good news for me. Go ahead and hop in here, make my flare gun. I might be able, I probably can't make any gear mods, but I'll take a quick gander. But first and most important is the flare gun.
Flare gun required for extraction is now
Get that
detected.
medkit back. And of course, DX45. Oh, I forgot. In the dark zone, you can grab that stupid Magnum. That is really trash. It's hard. It's almost impossible to control that thing. All right, so I have one high-end fabric, but I don't have any div tech left, so let's call it a day. Go kill Salt here.
Core body temperature drop.
I like to do it from this side. I'll use, even if I'm not going to craft at this hideout, I'll use the southern door to get into the hideout, and then use this northern door to get out of the hideout. Put it right in position here. It cuts out a lot of bullshit. There's some purple enemies that live down there, and some riders, purple riders, and red bar rider. The purples, there's like 3 of them. And one of them is a rusher, Barry Bonds. And the red bars are all Barry Bonds. They're both Barry Bondses. They live in that apartment over there, or a hotel, or whatever it is over there. And by coming out this side, I can avoid them. I don't have to fight them. I don't have to worry about accidentally aggroing the landmark. Come on, guys. Fight me. Stare at you. Okay, well, we're gonna have to get in closer. Want to kill the Grenadier first. He is the most important enemy here. Oh my god, I have to reload. Once you kill him, you can ignore all the grenades that come at you. These guys just throw flashbangs. Like so. So by pushing here, I have a little bit of risk of drawing attention from cleaners who live nearby. There's a trio of purples. I'm just gonna throw that down. Good can of food. So see now by him going up that way, he's almost for sure gonna draw the attention of those cleaners. Because my overshots. Okay, I didn't apparently. That's good. MP5 ST, that's a fun weapon to use. So I don't like to leave purple on the ground, so I will grab it. I don't mind leaving the survival caches. I'm not real worried about that. Sometimes you'll find yourself still in combat after clearing Salt here, and when that happens, it's because the heavy that lives down here, the fat boy cleaner, he is looking for you.
A contaminated
Usually
area.
right there. He also comes up there, but he's not here. I should check the map. Since somebody's been clearing landmarks, they may have gotten ahead of me, but no one's cleared Anthony yet. So I'm going to assume that no one's being a douche and leaving some enemies unkilled. So here's the landmark. I'm going to be quiet. I got to sneak up on him. I always put the turret up here. Toss a frag, or any kind of grenade, I don't bother checking. I'm going to try to take out some patches. What? Oh my god, the turret fell. That's bad. Turret's not supposed to fall. I'm gonna probably eat. God damn it, I ate a medkit too. There's no world in which I should be dead already. I might be fucking done here. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm getting wrecked here. There's no... This is not right. Someone has caused these enemies to spawn in weird spots, so maybe another player here. But, okay, so someone finally cleared Anthony. Notice I'm not panicking. Frustrated, but not panicked. I think I didn't kill the sniper, so he should still be up. Yep. Don't be a douche. Always clear your landmarks. Finish it the job. Alright, so the question now is where does the person go next? They're going to notice that I'm clearing landmarks every bit as I'm noticing that they have. So they're probably going... Hopefully they don't try to skip ahead of me. If they're cool, they will go to LMB Supply Depot, which I just marked. If they're not cool, they will skip that and go up to Trap Queen, the ravaged LMB checkpoint is the technical name for it, up in the northwest corner. I don't mind it when these Rikers are missing. I love it, actually. I don't like bothering with them. They're just a waste of time. Whoa, ouch. That's right, I got a gear mod, and I now have a performance mod. I need to put the performance mod on. That's going to change it. That's going to be the difference right there. That took care of everything for me. That ballistic shield damage, boy, oh boy. If you craft a ballistic shield in survival, you're kind of stupid. Just kind of spam that whole area with bullets. Oh, I saw that. That's my buddy. Could have got him. He's not. Well, he might be up at the landmark I'm thinking of. That's a tough, tricky landmark. It's an easy one to easily fuck you over. Come on, give me my ammo. And food, apparently. I haven't taken meds at all this run. I collected a couple. I don't even know what my clock's at right now. I'm clearly not at 12 minutes, it'll tell me. I don't even think I'm at a half hour, but I probably am. I gotta be at a half hour, right? What is this guy doing? Oh, that's a player. He might know who I am, but I'm gonna guarantee that I'm gonna let him know for sure who I am in a second here. These are both friends of mine.
Core temperature is below optimal levels.
So this is turning into just some silly fun now. They know that it's me for sure. So, I suppose the gig being up, I will, God, this thing's impossible to control. This is why I hate this stupid pistol. So he made that because he did know it was me. And I'm gonna go ahead and bounce, call it a day on this run, and play with them.
Temperature dropping.
Alright. Good shit.